I'm Alena Afanaseva, CEO and co-founder of BeInCrypto, and the question is about my career. Uh, I've been actually leading teams since I was 23. So first it was the team of translators who basically created financial language from scratch, as those times nobody knew anything about financial markets in Russia and nobody taught financial management. So while translating these enormous amounts of Bloomberg, Reuters, M&I Wire articles, I learned about Forex, stocks, and commodities, and it was 2005, and I got interested into it. A year later, I moved to fundamental analysis, and I got into financial management. I also researched, built trading strategy, and worked on portfolio management. And during these years, I even worked as a managing editor of one of the oldest financial magazines in Russia. And it was actually my first big failure. uh, I failed to transfer offline version into an online one. It took 3 years, a lot of effort, a lot of learning, but this lack of expertise and investments took its toll. And the project was closed, but the lessons were learned. And I consider it to be the first step into being crypto direction, basically. And coming back to my path to the crypto world, being a fundamental analyst, no wonder I started to read and research about cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin specifically. I started to analyze the price moves of Bitcoin and got fascinated by the concept behind it. I'm truly passionate about the transparency and decentralization concept and about the ways it may change the world, building more efficient and cost-effective funnels, I think. So we will see decentralized ledger technology everywhere very soon, I'm sure. Uh, so, like the second step into being crypto direction was basically researching and reading about Bitcoin. And then the third step went. And it back in 2017, a friend of mine got into ICO promotion hype, invited me to assist her. And I don't know if you remember those times. That was a crazy time of crypto wild west with hundreds of great ideas, absolutely fantastic white papers, bombastic rhetoric, and sudden dissolutions. Like the speed with which ICOs popped up and disappeared was really scary. But when I was in the space, the scariest was even the ease with which any news outlet promoted any product without any scam check, without any responsibility. Just pay money and you will get your placement. And this was actually the time the idea was born. The idea to create a place where no shilling is possible, where people can get honest and transparent information about cryptography and blockchain technology. So that was basically our first USP. We started as a project that aimed at injecting transparency into crypto industry that is exhausted and distorted by the ICO hype. There were too many scams out there for sure, and many news media platforms were happy and comfortable shilling any project for money. And I started to fear those times that the whole beauty of this blockchain concept became lost in the market noise. It was 2018, and I knew the news outlets that were already visible at that time. So what I needed to do was like proper research, and I'm analyst in the soul and a solid business plan. And also I needed to attract the best teammates. That's what I did. And the project was started in this pre-launch mode in August 2018, but we consider the birthday of BeInCrypto to be September 2018, um, 3 years ago. Team is what matters. You can have like the greatest idea, you can have investment, but if you fail to inspire people, and if you fail to become a real leader who can explain the company mission, who can push or who can step aside and let people do something they do much better than you, this is important. So the biggest lesson is this. Just don't be afraid to surround yourself with people who are smarter than you. That's the trick. The biggest challenge of running a business remotely and internationally is to read text in Slack in a positive tone. I can explain. Yeah, we started this business in this remote nature initially, even before lockdowns and pandemic times. And it looks like it was already inside the corporate culture, but we grew so fast, and right now we have 150 people, I think even more right now, from more than 20 countries, and some, yeah, like some of them speak English, but they're not native speakers, and in most cases they actually do not speak but text to each other, and it complicates everything even more, especially during pandemic times when people were literally locked in their apartments fighting with health and psychological issues by themselves. So yeah, the biggest challenge is to make everyone think and react positively, avoiding any toxic conversation. Even if someone tired, rude, or speaks bad English, it's important to have this positive attitude to everything and to read the text in a positive mood. This is the only rule in this remote nature. Since BeInCrypto project is a startup, I would share my experience as a startupper. There will be four life hacks for the one who wants to start their business. Um, First of all, always start with a dream. It might sound general and unrealistic, but this is the only place where your passion meets your work life. To inspire hundreds of people, you need to start with inspiring yourself. No way you will be committed and responsible enough if you truly do not believe in the idea behind the project you are starting. Then, second, you will need to find a benchmark. I'm an analyst initially, so when I say benchmark, I mean that you need your like North Star to guide you through your journey. You need to see who inspires you, and in some moments follow the same journey. When you think about your North Star, ask yourself what's the purpose of building something that we already have. So you need to find your niche. You need to find the pain you will ease. So this is the first step. Think of your USP. how are you going to be different and in which way. And once you complete these three first steps, all the rest is much easier. You know where you want to go and you know what you want to reach. So you just need to research the environment and decide who you need to hire from the start. First of all, we are not just news media, or we develop some other products as well. We have our Learn and Academy sections, which we want to help newbies to learn more about this world. We build a big and active community in Telegram and other social medias. And we focus on young generations playing with simplified forms of content with new social media channels. So this is how we are different. We try to focus not on crypto geeks. We try to simplify a very sophisticated and complex topics, and we try to educate people. We try to empower this mass adoption. I don't remember if I said the initial idea was to inject transparency into blockchain world after this ICO hype. So the whole community was broken and the whole reputation was damaged. And that's why during the first half of the year of our project, we didn't have any advertising for not to ruin our reputation. We just wrote articles, and that's it. We didn't take press releases. We didn't promote anybody. We didn't partner with anybody. But of course, our business model is based on advertising, and we cannot be without any revenue. We need to be viable for sure. So we started to move into this direction, but with a more cautious approach. We put special focus on scam checking. I remember the times when we had fights in the board of BeInCrypto regarding some projects, if we really should advertise them or not, because when you don't have enough information, it looks, you take this responsibility. You're gonna give the audience the information that is not properly checked, and that means that a lot of people could be misled, and this is wrong. And we realized that not like from the very beginning, because we had, I think we had one case with Vietnamese company when we checked it, but and it looked really good, the community and the roadmap and white papers and document. But 3 days after they published press release at our website, and press release was tagged, sponsored, so it was not like shilling. It was advertising. But anyways, we started to get a lot of emails from our readers saying that that's what happened. We removed the press release right away. We tried to contact the company. We tried to help our readers to resolve the situation. And that was a big lesson for us. Even with the tag, even if it's properly explained that it's a sponsored or advertising content, anyways, it's our responsibility to check what's at our website. There is always the balance between reputation and money, and we would always choose reputation. So during the 3 years, we had a huge evolution from absolutely zero advertising approach to building a big department, but the department with clear values inside. They do not provide any misleading information. We care about our readers, and we always care about our advertisers well. If we chose to work with them, we will always do our best to give them top quality service. Every advertiser gets personalized approach and can affect a product developed specifically for their needs. So this is the whole evolution. Yeah, we have a long-term strategy, and we are inspired with that. Um, Blockchain is changing the world, and it will improve how we live, work, play, and treat our planet as well. And no industry is immune. We may empower it with technology, education, and career opportunities to positively change the world. And being crypto wants to play a big role in that. Uh, Blockchain generation will grow with us, and we will give a solution creating the first community powered crypto education hub. That's how we see it. So it's not only news media, but it's a huge hub that helps people get new professions in blockchain space, helps them learn more, helps businesses to improve their logistics, to make their businesses more efficient. So it's a big role, and we want to empower and speed up all of that with our educational services.